So
Okay.
first you have the legacy era programs, and those are 1947 to 2000. And these are the foundational programs where the initial technology was seized, hidden, privatized. You're talking about like back with your Roswell, things of that nature, okay? Then after that, you had another one that was called Project Moondust and Blue Fly. And this is basically where they move from like, hey, what's happening here into active recovery of stuff, right? And so this was your Cold War era field recovery and extraction teams. So Moondust would track this stuff, and Blue Fly was the team that would go out and get the stuff that crashed. And this is all theoretical, right? We're dealing in the realms of theoretical. I'm not guaranteeing any of this is true. I'm saying this is likely to be true. This seems to be what's happening, okay? And one of those main crashes that comes up a lot is in Kingsman, Arizona. And that one basically was handled by the Moondust Blue Fly team. And we can get back to that Kingsley, Arizona crash because supposedly there was a living being recovered from that crash. That's what they say. Another one was Project Aquarius. Project Aquarius, you'll hear a lot. That's the umbrella program that kind of like oversaw all these little sub programs in this area. Okay. Then in the 1980s to 2012, the programs kind of moved and they started to focus on quantum bridge era, let's call it. And this is the era where they're starting to contact, right? They're starting to reach out to other planets where they may have made contact and things of that nature. And these programs focused on the physics of portals and the first attempts to contact known alien civilizations. Because as one of the rumor goes online, and as you dive into this, is that they've had two or three different aliens that have survived these crashes or that have shown up and worked with the US, right? And each one of these aliens has kind of, they've learned different things from them. But one of them, supposedly one of the early ones, was able to use US technology and basically contact his home planet. And so we had that contact going on for a while. And they say this actual, one of their beings actually lived out the rest of his days here, stayed here 10 or 20 years and actually died at Area 51, is what they say, which is fascinating to even just discuss.